Hello and welcome to Bob's Burgers. The burger of the day is to the child molester. It comes with candy. Welcome back to Hats Off Sorting.
Pew, pew, pew.
This is Ron.
This is Peeps. And this is Freddie.
I love your little noises.
I will always come with little noises.
And we are back with the podcast that sorts your favorite characters into their Hogwarts houses.
I don't care if they're your favorite characters. They're mine.
This is true. Spoiler warning, we will spoil both the show we are talking about and the Harry Potter books and movies if it comes to it. Also, content warning, we are all adults, kind of, and we make no promises about the content that we speak about or about the language that we may use. So today, we are talking about Bob's Burgers.
Yeah! I'm so excited. Woo!
Bob's Burgers was released January 9th, 2011. It's set in modern day in an indeterminate northeastern U.S. shore town.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all I got. I'll be honest, guys. I've only seen a couple episodes of this, so I'm going to be leaning heavily on these guys.
I have seen more than a couple of episodes, but I have not seen as many as Fred.
This is one of my absolute favorite shows.
It was good. The ones that we watched were really good. I actually really liked it. So I'll probably watch more. But like as of now, I've only seen a couple.
Okay.
Yeah. So we will start off with Louise.
My favorite. She has to be my favorite.
She's pretty funny.
Yes.
She comes up with like the most fucked up shit, and I love it.
I smell fear on you.
Yeah.
Yes. She is the embodiment of like everything evil I would ever want to be.
Okay, honestly, it's so funny because I watched the couple episodes that we watched. I watched Tina and Louise and Jean to an extent, but not as much, and saw me and my sister like so much where it's like, because my sister is the middle child and she always wants to be in charge. She always wants to be the one leading the pack. She always is the one with the like crazy ideas that's just a little fucked up. And then the oldest is the one that's kind of quieter, more of a nerd, really socially awkward, doesn't like fit in. So I'm watching this and I'm seeing that a lot.
Right,
and there were three
stories
of us all around the same age. Yeah, but my littlest sister isn't much like Jean as much. A little bit in the loudmouth, attention-seeking sense, but... Well, no, wait, is Louise the middle or is she the youngest?
She's the youngest.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'm completely off.
Yeah.
I mean...
I was like...
She just reminds me of my sister, I guess, is what I'm getting at.
Right, like in the same way, you know, same essence. Like if they remind you of the sibling dynamics, like these are definitely not dynamics that my siblings and I had. Not really. Actually, to be fair, because it's 4 of us, so when it does get to like, when we do get on a good vibe and we're like all into it, we can get, I guess, it can be pretty fun. But I don't know. These guys, I fucking love Bob's Burgers. They're so unique because of that. And Louise is a little
nut job.
Oh my goodness. Okay, low-key.
Chaotic as fuck.
I want to get a tattoo of this chick on her little tricycle like thing. It's literally like what, pink? And she's like, what are those called? It's a tricycle, but it's like a low rider. Or what are those things called that it's like?
Oh, I don't even know. I know what you're talking about. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know what it's called, but
it's tricked out.
That one. What words? And like I want her in that, but like all leathered out in her little badass leather suit. Because I think, or there was, that's just. I mean, that is her. That is the essence of fucking Louise. I love this chick.
Yeah,
I loved one of the episodes we watched was the one with the biker gang.
Yes,
and I loved and I loved that was her response was like, you stole my hat, so I'm gonna set this grown-ass biker gang on you, this high school student. This poor kid was traumatized. Oh my god.
They're about to cut his ear off and she was all here for it.
Yeah. They were bluffing too, and she was like, no, cut his ear off.
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah, she's so fucking chaotic. And she's chaotic evil.
Yes.
I kind of see her. Again, I've only seen a couple episodes, but for me, she kind of screamed Slytherin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally and completely.
100%.
Like,
100.
from the first episode.
Yeah, literally.
She's so chaotic. She's probably, like, the reason that there's been so many reopenings.
Yes. If you haven't watched the show, when the introduction, like the intro theme song and animation is basically just a rerun of all the different shit that has happened to their restaurant that they've had to reopen. So every time it's just going to go through a cycle of like rat infestations and fires and all this stuff, which could very all have been because of Louise.
By Louise? Yeah.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Slytherin.
So there is no argument for anything
There's
else.
no argument. I just love this girl. I mean, I used to have the thing of just quotes of Louise, and the reason that we started this podcast with exactly that. Like, who else comes up with this shit? Like, I'm just gonna say, oh, what was the one? Sorry, I'm saving my spit and blood for my honeymoon.
Or even, we were just watching a clip of the first episode, I think it is, where it's like the child molester burger, the quote that we opened this episode with. It's like, oh no, send Jean over there. It's like, who wouldn't want to molest this chumps?
And that's what I love about this show is that they have a lot of like heavy,
dark humor.
Dark humor, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. Is that dark humor that you kind of have to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like stay kind of close to the edge on it, I guess, because it does push those like. I mean, who jokes about child molestation?
Like, okay, the humor in this show is so dark, like so wrong, but it's like right at the border of, is it wrong that I'm laughing at this?
Which is exactly my kind of humor, which is why I don't know how I haven't seen the show.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, I'm always, like, there's been a couple things that I laugh at that people are like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Or like,
yeah, same.
Yeah. Or one of the episodes, actually, we'll get into it later when we talk about him. But like when the dad is trapped in the wall.
Oh God.
It's just hilarious, and it's just like.
To be fair,
I don't know.
I absolutely love this show. I've certainly watched all of it either high or on some. And they're so hard. A lot of them blend together. So they'll probably come back to me slowly as we talk about the characters. But yes, Louise Belcher's easy peasy.
Louise Belcher.
Slytherin!
All right, on to Tina Belcher.
Oh God.
I like Tina. I related hardcore to Tina.
Hell yeah, you would.
Yes, there's no reason you would
Okay,
not.
I'm gonna go straight for it. Erotic friend fiction.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
fiction.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I've totally done the same in my head.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, but I've actually probably not done like. I have a weird thing where I probably like think about couples doing their thing, and I'm just like, I wonder how they do about that. But in the same way, I'm like, erotic fan fiction. That's what erotic friend fiction. This girl rewrote erotic fan fiction of every single fan fiction you can think of to the point that she was like, well, now I'm gonna write about my friends.
You know, that's it. Yes. I'm just gonna expose my whole ass life.
Yes. Please do.
Every erotic piece of anything I ever read was fan fiction.
Interesting.
And yeah, I don't read a lot of like erotic fiction. It's all fan fiction.
I do not like. Okay, a fan fiction has to be so good, like as to rival the actual fandom that it's from, for me to really get into it.
Oh, the erotic shit I read isn't. I don't get into it. I read it for the smutty shit, and I
just don't like
it's
fan
weird for me.
fiction.
I separate. I love fan fiction because I want more of the stories. I'm very much a creature of comfort. I like my things that I like, and I want more of them. And sometimes the actual I don't know, The Hobbit. Let's talk about The Hobbit because I've been on a binge about The Hobbit recently. me. We're gonna do that one soon. I'm excited. Characters die in The Hobbit, spoiler, and I get very sad, and I don't want that. So I go on to fan fiction to like fix that, where I'm like, give me happy things, or like
Ron
what if
has
scenarios.
not watched the third movie of The Hobbit.
I haven't, because I read the book and I know what happens, and I don't want to cry.
Yep, there you go.
But
this is where you find out that Ron is secretly Tina Belcher.
A little bit.
Yes.
A little bit. But no, but like it's a separate, where when I'm reading this fan fiction because I want more of the story, that's very separate from when I go on looking for erotic shit, which isn't as often for me. I'm very weird about like what I will and will not consume because there has to be feeling behind it.
Yeah.
I can't do porn. I just can't. There has to be feeling behind it. If there's not, I can't get into it just because that's just the way my sexuality works.
I'm just not visual. I think it's a lot more, I mean, Ravenclaw here, it's more of an intellectual thing. Like, I'd rather read erotica than, or listen to it if it's like a book or whatever, than watch it.
See, for me, it's that porn...
I definitely watch porn.
See, for me, it's just that porn is like emotionless. And I, like, legitimately, it's not that it's like not enough for me. It's that I don't connect with it. And because of the way that my sexuality works, I need that emotional connection. I need the characters to like each other. I need the people in it to like each other. And
makes sense.
To the point, too, where, like, something I'm good at is separating, like, hey, this is my friend. And, like, okay, this isn't a person I'm going to consider romantically anymore because they're my friend and that's not what they want from me. Fine.
Yeah, I get that.
But I would be lying if I said that I had never looked. I've looked at most of my friends and be like, I wonder what it would be like. To the point, too, where, like, especially when I meet couples, I'm really bad about, because again, I'll put my life out there. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm pansexual, so, like, the gender doesn't matter to me. So, like, especially when I meet couples, it's kind of an issue where I'll be like, ooh, I just want to be in the middle right now. That's
Tina!
That is so Tina. Like when she does the capoeira thing and she's like in love with the instructor and like the smell of feet or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the fan fiction that this girl, okay, we're going to talk about that episode. So she's writing fan fiction 2 hours before she has to go to school. And eventually gets to the point where she like meets there's a new girl and she steals her friend fan fiction so that she can expose it to the class. And then somehow Mom Linda comes in and somehow inspires her to share her fan fiction to the class, to the entire school. Oh my god. And in this fan fiction is, and I'm getting to the details of this.
Erotic friend fiction.
Yeah, erotic fan fiction. And I'm getting to the details of this because of what you said. She gets her crush, who is Jimmy, right?
Jr. Yeah.
Jimmy Pesto Jr. It's Jimmy Pesto, so it's Jimmy. Jimmy Jr., that's what they call him, Jimmy Jr. And he's grabbing her butt, and the zombie's grabbing her butt. And she's just in the middle of this, and everybody's just grabbing butts, and she loves it. And that just started.
Oh, yeah. Lord.
And that's definitely Ron.
Yeah, yeah. I have a weird thing with my but yes. I've rambled on about my sexuality way too much for this podcast. We got way off topic. I'm just not going to get into it anymore. But yeah, no, I definitely related a lot to Tina. In some ways. In other ways, I'm very different because she's very much mellow. I'm very much not mellow.
Why I would put her in Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I could see Ravenclaw.
I was going to say Ravenclaw. She's really intense.
She is.
She's super intense about anything she gets into, and she doesn't share unless it's somehow relevant or she really needs to tell somebody.
Yeah. And I feel like the ways that, and again, like we just said, I related a lot to her, and the ways that were similar are a lot of the like the more analytical, the more like nerdy parts, but the ways that were different are a lot of the like ways that we express it, where like she could be convinced like, oh yeah, this sounds like a good idea, let me go read this aloud to the class. No, never in a million years.
Not think about exactly what she's doing.
That's she doesn't think about it. She just trusts that, like, hey, where that's too part of me was thinking like if it wasn't Ravenclaw, she is very like intellectual. If it wasn't Ravenclaw, for me it'd be Hufflepuff because she's very trusting of her family. She's very loving of her family. And like I said, her mom tells her, oh, okay, so this is a good idea because mom's telling me she wouldn't steer me wrong. Whereas a Slytherin, I feel like would analyze a little bit more.
I feel like she falls into emotions very easily.
Yes.
Whether it's depression, in love, anger, or whatever it is that
Or joy, yeah.
Or joy, yes. But she kind of just falls into it completely.
Yeah.
She's also, I think she's 12.
She is.
So she's hitting
Yeah,
puberty.
these are kids. These are definitely kids.
Right. And so she's also the one, like, she's the oldest. She is, again, she's like 12 or 13. And she is like she can be very obsessed about finding a lover. Like, she wants a boyfriend. She's very obsessed in that crush. Like,
yes.
when there's a new, like, ooh, boys. Like, she's very boy obsessed.
Yeah.
Not even boys.
She does always come back to Jimmy Jr. though, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate crush. I get it.
She's 12. I just looked it up.
12, yeah. Because I think I do remember her having her 13th birthday.
Yeah, she turned 13. Oh, in the 6th episode, she turns 13.
Yeah.
So she's 13 through most of it.
So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not arguing against Ravenclaw.
So, Tina Belcher.
Ravenclaw!
Alrighty. Next we have Jean Belcher.
Are we?
So we didn't
Talk about sound effects.
right?
I know.
So we didn't say for Louise. So let me just say real quick. So Louise is 9. We just found out Tina is 13 for most of it. Jean is 11.
So Jean is like right at the time where he should be getting sorted.
Yep, Jean is just going to Hogwarts.
Jean,
It's
Gryffindor.
interesting. Yes. Why?
Because, okay, so this is where I hope I'm not, like, confusing his middle child syndrome for Gryffindor qualities and traits. Because, I don't know if it's because he's very loud and...
Attention seeking?
yeah, but I think that's specifically the whole middle child thing. But I think he's just very brash, I guess. Like, he's very... he's just really loud. He's, like, really loud about everything he does. Like, I'm eating this cookie. Ugh! I don't know.
Yeah, he's just, you just said it. He's just loud about everything. There is no specific reason behind everything except that he wants the attention.
Yeah, he likes to entertain people. Like, he's an
to-
entertainer.
Yeah.
So impulse and
Yeah, exactly. That's he got that. Yeah, impulsive.
yeah.
But he does pull through for his sisters.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Like they said, bullying Tina is a privilege, not a
Exactly.
right.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with him in Gryffindor. He's loud.
He's just out there. I'm trying to like compare. I'm trying to think of somebody in the movies to compare him to, but I really can't.
I don't think there really is.
Because
Honestly, the episodes that I watched, none of them were Jean centric, really. Like, I'm trying to think about it.
there
I didn't
many?
get a ton of Jean.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a few. There's like the one where he gets the girlfriend.
you know what?
And
I'm
they were talking
actually
about that.
Yeah.
we watched the beef squatch one.
Yeah.
And he was central, and I still couldn't tell you much.
Yeah. Again, he was just really loud about the way he went at those things. Like, he just wanted it. In that one, he was also just very attention seeking, I feel.
Yeah, he very much was. And he was very impulsive and very...
What house is Lockhart in?
Lockhart was a Ravenclaw.
Oh.
Why?
Because I feel like a lot of everything that Lockhart did was very attention seeking.
Yeah, but I feel like it was different.
How?
Lockhart...
I'm not saying that Jean is a Ravenclaw, but I was just trying to remember what he is, because that's the only person that I can really be like, because throughout the whole movie when he's there, he's like, me, unless he's in danger.
Yeah, but Lockhart... it wasn't a good plan, and like he was bound to be found out at some point, but he at least had a plan. He figured something out and all that shit. Jean is just kind of like, let me throw myself... Yeah.
Yeah.
Jean it seems to me, he's more like, let me throw myself into this situation and see what sticks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking about like the attention-seeking aspect of it. I'm like, I can't really think of anyone in the movies or the books that is just seeking attention and nothing else.
Yeah, I think it's just also a very different vibe.
Yeah.
This is true. So, are we thinking...
I'm thinking Gryffindor.
I agree.
All right. Jean Belcher.
Gryffindor!
Next is Bob Belcher.
Oh, God. He is... Hufflepuff?
He struck me as the Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
He's very much a hard worker.
He is.
He's very much a trudge along. He's very loyal.
He's very loyal to his family.
Yeah.
Everything that he does is for them.
Yeah. He seems like the beleaguered Hufflepuff kind of being dragged along by his crazy-ass family.
By the Slytherin.
By the Slytherin. He's got the kids. Think about it. It's a Slytherin, a Ravenclaw, and a Gryffindor. And here's this poor Hufflepuff dad just like, dear fucking God, what did I do to deserve this?
Oh my God, yes. Fred?
Yeah, I guess I have to agree. I don't know why I put him in Ravenclaw in my list here.
He's not a Ravenclaw.
But I don't see it at all now that I think about it. Why did I think this? Was it just the like...
Because he's so frazzled all the fucking time?
I love that being frazzled has turned into a Ravenclaw thing.
I'm like, he's just
I don't know. Like,
all
one of
over
my
the
favorite
fucking
things,
place.
like, one of my really good friends has a shirt that has him, like, pinching his nose, like, in a headache and just saying, I love you. Like, that is, that right there is the essence of Bob Belcher. Like, he just understands that, like, his kids are fucking nuts.
Yep.
And
his wife is fucking
they're
nuts.
just trying to figure this out, and he just wants, like, people to like his burgers, and
he just wants
to
people to
make
support
rent.
his business.
Yeah, like he's just trying to get he handles shit. He's also like, the thing about Bob Belcher, and like if you guys do get more into the show, is his Thanksgiving when he cooks the turkey. It's always a fucking thing. Like it's always a scene. He's always like he just like obsesses over like, I'm gonna get to cook this turkey, and he like talks to the turkey, and he's like. He's getting drunk with the turkey. Like, and that's the thing is like they never get to eat the turkey either because something always fucking happens. And it's just like, poor baby. He just wants to cook his turkey. And that's the thing. He definitely enjoys his cooking. Like, I think that's just what.
He just wants to feed people.
Yeah.
Like, literally, his job is trying to feed people.
Yeah, he belongs in the House of the Stoners.
Okay, that's
All right. So, Bob Belcher.
Hufflepuff.
All right. Linda Belcher.
Wait, I don't know.
She struck me as a nut job. I loved her. She was really fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gryffindor for the same reason Jean is.
Kind of.
Like, and they're the performers again. They like she just encourages her kids.
I was gonna say
every way possible. Like,
To their detriment.
yes.
she's just that loud, supportive mom.
Yeah.
In the background.
Dude, one of my friends has a tattoo of her, like, outline, like it's her hair and her glasses, and it says, only strippers shave above the knee.
I've heard that quote.
Yes!
I guess I'm a
That's
stripper.
Linda.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I saw her as a Gryffindor.
Okay.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
she's basically the female Jean that has life a bit more figured out.
Yeah, because she's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she...
Again, a Gryffindor and a Hufflepuff.
When she
Are good.
she tries to get all of them to do synchronized swimming. And somehow it actually, like, happens because the kids don't want to do PE in school. So they're like, well, our mom's going to coach us in synchronized swimming. And she is all in for it. Like, she's just like, oh, I just can't embody her. Like, she's just, Linda.
She's just an amazing mom that still fucks up.
She sounds hysterical. She was hysterical
Yeah.
in the few that I watched. And again, one of the ones I watched was Beasquatch, where she flashes a camera.
Well, can we first say that she tried to curse and all she goes is,
Yeah, that was cute.
and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm cursing on live camera. And they're like, that's not cursing. All right, here's my tits.
Right?
Take my tits. Yeah, these are my tits. What's up? And then,
Yep.
that's her instant response to this. Like, well, what's the
Yep.
most brash thing that I can do to get attention away to protect my family?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yep. And then again, like we talked about, the friend fiction one where she's like, yeah, Louise or Tina, it's a great idea to go read this aloud to your class. And he even says it back to her later, and she's like, oh, that doesn't sound as good now.
I literally do that. That's why I'm like, a repetition makes, like, sometimes I have a processing time where things I'm like, you're saying
I'm
this
nodding
to me, and
a lot, very hard right now.
Peeves knows this very well about me. But yeah, she's in that same way. I'm like, yeah, totally. And I will hype a bitch up. I will hype you the fuck up. So I'm literally the same. Like, yeah, totally. You should totally go read that. Oh.
See, and this is where, again, I differ. I am so
cautious
of things. I tend to like overthink.
No,
so like,
and then Fred will not really like. They'll be like, she has so much faith in like me specifically in doing things. She's like, yeah, dude, it's a mild hike, you know. Yeah, it's maybe it's a bit tougher, but you can do it. And then I'm suffering for a whole week, barely able to walk because we had a fucking climb.
oh yeah, I remember that.
Can't refer to a specific location, but there's a
Yes.
place where we nearby
There's a beach with a cliff.
with a what's I don't know how long the hike is. Is it 2 miles? Easy
I don't
from
think
the curves?
it's that much. It's not so much how long it is.
Well, right, but the thing
It's
is
very
that it's very
steep.
steep and very,
Not even just the steepness of it, it's the unevenness of the climb. Like there's steps the
it's the
whole
most
way
natural
up.
climb, almost
And-
most natural climb you can go.
Yeah, and it's intense, and I
It's
was
basically
tired on the way
lunges.
down.
Yeah.
It's lunges all the way through.
Yeah,
Dude, no, that's exactly. It was so steep and such a long hike that going down we got tired. Like when you're
Yeah.
going down and you're like, that was long.
The steps are so uneven that sometimes you have to go up 2 at a time because they're so small, and then sometimes like one is like a huge lunge just to get up.
Yeah.
Or like a hop to get down, and
Yeah.
it's just fucking crazy. But
It was a lot. We took a
anyways,
lot of breaks.
But you still did it,
yeah, and I
and
was
you
in
didn't
pain.
die.
I felt like I should just jump off the
But
fucking
you
cliff and
didn't.
end the misery.
But you didn't.
So yeah, there's that impulsiveness. So
yes, and the supportiveness
Yeah.
of not the best ideas.
I believe everyone can do anything I believe they can do.
Lord Almighty.
But did you die?
Straight the fuck up.
So I'm Tina and Fred is Liz.
Yes, I will take this. I absolutely love Louise forever.
I don't
and-
want to know who I am on this show.
Lord.
No, I'm not.
I don't know.
So
I feel like you'd be a weird mix between Jean and Eloise.
I'd take that.
Okay.
Anyways.
Linda Belcher.
Gryffindor!
And last but never least, the honorary Belcher, whose last name I do not know. You'll have to tell me. Teddy.
I actually
Teddy.
don't know his last name either.
I don't know. So, never mind. Just Teddy. Let's just talk about Teddy.
Oh, Teddy.
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 He was real dumb.
Yeah, so Teddy is basically this very loyal customer,
Yes.
shall we say. Very loyal
Extremely
customer.
loyal.
He is there every single day buying a burger to the point that he basically imprints himself onto Bob and his family. And he's like, yeah, you're my family. You're
Yeah.
my best friend. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
He has been like no choice.
The episode, one of the episodes that we watched was the Halloween episode where he fucing... we killed Peeves.
I'm the
We
Teddy.
just figured out who she is.
I'm Teddy. I'm the Teddy of the Fred's family. I just showed up one day and never left.
Oh, no!
All of Fred's like nephews and nieces call me auntie too.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier before we started the podcast. That Teddy is basically like their honorable uncle.
This is true.
He's Uncle Teddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he seemed like. But we watched the Halloween episode where the hamster is killed, and it turns out that
He killed him.
he killed his own hamster
Oh
with
my
like
God,
paint
yeah.
fumes.
Spray painted him orange.
Because what?
He spray painted him orange and black because the theme of his Halloween movie was orange and black.
Oh my god.
And he
Oh, wait, I
painted
did watch
the
that
entire
episode.
Yeah.
apartment. Okay, he doesn't live. It's not a house. It's an apartment. And he spray painted every single thing in his apartment black and orange.
Including is it a hamster or a guinea pig?
One of those two. It's a
remember.
rodent.
I think it was a guinea pig.
Maybe.
Anyways, but yeah, so real dumb, real loyal to the Belchers.
Oh my god.
And he's a hard worker because anytime he's a plumber.
Oh, I didn't know
Anytime
that.
Yeah.
they need him, he's there. He's always there. And he's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, Bob, but I'm going to figure it out. I got you. And this is where he's an uncle. He helped Louise in his science project, and he like took on the fact she's like, yeah, you're gonna do it, but you don't get any credit, and you have to be below ground and behind everyone. And he's like, oh, okay, all right, that's fine. He just does it because that's what he does. He just wants to help everyone. Like, yeah, I want to help you do whatever you want. I want to help you achieve your dreams.
So Hufflepuff.
Yep, that's where I had him too.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you.
Yeah.
Teddy. He can be a little creepy sometimes, but I still love him.
I feel like that's kind of the nature of one of these shows is like, yeah, every so often your characters are going to be just a little bit creepy.
Just a wee perfect bit.
Yeah. So Teddy.
Hufflepuff.
And that's all we got for you guys.
Yeah.
So we have in Gryffindor, Jean and Linda. In Hufflepuff, Bob and Teddy.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cute. They're buddies.
Yeah. They're the de
cute.
facto like best friends.
In Ravenclaw, Tina. And in Slytherin, Louise. So
Pretty
yeah,
good.
that's our list. Not
I
bad.
like that list.
That's pretty cool. That was much faster, but I think I just really wanted you guys to watch the show.
It was pretty funny. I'm going to have to
great
watch
show.
more of it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm discovering shows that I just need to really get into.
Oh yeah. I'm sure
this is
there's
the
gonna be
best,
more,
and that's
too.
the best part about this podcast is that we have spoilers, but
There's so much more.
there's just so much more to everything. Like,
Oh, yeah.
so much more.
Oh yeah, and that's a big part of it, and a big part of why I love doing this too is that we get to share all of this stuff with each other. We get to be like, oh, I loved this, and I can share it with you guys, and we can come and
Yeah.
talk about it. And
Yeah.
also our main joining love of Harry Potter, we get to mix that in
Yeah.
Of course.
The reason we all became friends in the first place.
with Harry Potter. We were all the people in our school program that we were in. We were all the people who liked Harry Potter, and that's how we all became friends.
That's literally how this group started.
Yeah, that is how this group got started, and we still have that group chat going.
We do. It's
strong.
going strong.
It's how many years strong? Like 3 or 4?
3 or 4.
I think so.
Well, yeah,
Is
because
it? Because the program's, what year was it?
Okay. Anyways.
doesn't matter.
Okay, anyways.
Thank you all for joining us today. Signing off, this is Ron.
This is Peeves.
And Fred.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.